Welcome back to the Jack Sparrow channel, and I am your host, Jack Sparrow. Today we're going to be talking about this dumpster fire, this nonsensical iteration of the Star Wars franchise, and as helmed by Darth Kathleen Kennedy, the abysmal, and this poor man, John Boyega right here. Look at that sad face. See? It's a frown. It's a frown. You can't see my mouse, but I'm tracing the frown. It makes me sad. Look at those eyes. Sorrowful eyes. He's been done dirty. He's been done dirty. You know, when TheForceAwakens came out, and I remember watching it, I said, you know, and I saw this poster. I said, hey, you know what? That looks neat. Who's this, like, Darth Vader looking dude? Got this cool chick, okay? She's got a staff, alright. You got Harrison Ford, you got Princess Leia. Woo! Who's the shiny freaking stormtrooper? And who's this dashing young man with the freaking lightsaber right here? We haven't had a black Jedi before in Star Wars and the films. Ooh. I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And then, of course, you know, Disney made this big deal about, you know, social politics and identity politics and all this crap. And so you say, okay, all right. So they're filling their you know, affirmative action quotas up and everything with this movie. All right. Well, I don't care. And then we get the movie, and you know, go all the way through the movie. You know, Maz Kanata, is that her name? Whatever her dang name is, the big eyes. You know, with the big four eyes. Gives him the Skywalker lightsaber, and you're like, wow! And he ignites that thing, and he fights that shock trooper, and you're like, woo! That's tight. Look at that. And then what happens? 15, 20 minutes later, you find out he's a freaking janitor? I'm not sure if Disney understands this, but stormtroopers are supposed to be like the elitist forces. They actually had other soldiers. But stormtroopers, they that's what they do. They're soldiers. They're stormtroopers. They're not janitors. But Disney and J.J. Abrams and all of his wisdom thought that, hey, well, I think what we should do is we should make Finn. We should make him a janitor who's a stormtrooper on the side, and a coward. And kind of a bumbling oaf, a buffoon. That I think that'd be a good use of this minority's time. Oh, you know, J.J. Abrams is white, and you know, John Boyega will defend him. Disney did John Boyega dirty, and you know what? I'm not. You guys know me. I'm not a fan of social politics, identity politics, any of that crap. But you know what? John Boyega's right. Because look what happened. We have Billy D. Williams. He's awesome. He was Lando. I'm white. And I was like, I want to be Lando Calrissian. He's good with a blaster. He can fly. He's suave. He's smooth. He's really good with women. I want to be that guy. He's cool. Nah, man. Finn came out, you know, like, hey, yeah, this is gonna be cool. It's gonna be like that. Except for a stinking Jedi, man. You know, no way, man. He's a freaking janitor. He cleans up freaking puke in the freaking in a Star Destroyer's freaking galley. You know, if they got a little bit of like, you know, hyperspace turbulence or something, and you know, guy pukes on the freaking deck. Fit effing get down there and freaking get your pink sawdust stuff and get the puke off the floor. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we read, and this is from the BBC GQ, British. Poor sad man. He says, John Boyega, I'm the only cast member who's experienced a Star Wars was based on their race. Hey, we need a black guy. How'd you like to be in the movie? That's Star Wars. You're black. You can be in our movie. During Britain's Black Lives Matter rallies in June, John Boyega wrote his name in there with history of racial justice. And here in his first interview since finishing Star Wars, and that unguarded address from a Hyde Park stage, he explains how both platforms inspired him to make a stand, but for very different reasons. And he goes on to talk about it. What I'm more interested in is what he says. I mean, this is part of it. That was like, you know, GQ. So it's going to be a very long-winded version of it, of the story. In this BBC News, though, it cuts to a little bit more of you know, the meat and potatoes. Star Wars. John Boyega says non-white actors pushed to the side by Disney. Shocker. Look at this dashing young man here in his really nice blue outfit. I like that. That's cool. You know, she's wearing a nice blue outfit too. It's she's squinty. I don't know. The Londoner played Finn in the latest trilogy, which concluded last year, but he said the filmmakers didn't know what to do with his and other diverse characters in The Rise of Skywalker. What I'd say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side, he told GQ. It's not good. I'll say it straight up. Look at that. He doesn't look happy. He looks perplexed. Why am I doing these movies? Why am I here? What have I done to deserve this treatment by Disney and Lucasfilm as run by Kathleen Kennedy? What have I done? My God, what have I done? That's what I see in his face. Poor man. I like him. What else did he say? Boyega, who in Star Wars Episode 789 played a runaway stormtrooper at Rey's side as a member of the Resistance, acknowledged an actor is not necessarily going to like everything in a film. He said Star Wars was an amazing opportunity and a stepping stone, but he vented his displeasure about the storylines in The Rise of Skywalker. You guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley. You knew what to do with Adam Driver. Reylo, weirdos, you know, they wanted to please the Reylos. You knew what to do with these other people, he told the magazine. Ridley's character, Rey, and Driver as Kylo Ren were at the heart of the plot about the fate of the Jedi and the Skywalker dynasty. But the filmmakers didn't know what to do with Finn or Kelly Marie Tran's character, Rose. Yeah, of course. What they decided they wanted to do with this very, you know, fetching lady, Kelly Marie Tran, is to stuff her in a burlap sack and give her a really bad haircut and make her look pudgy and ridiculous and give her a taser to, you know, tase people in the nuts. I believe our man Cyberfrog said that. He also suggested Naomi Ackie, the black British actress who played Jannah, and Guatemalan-born Oscar Isaac, who played Poe, was similarly marginalized. What do you want me to say? Boyega continued. What they want you to say, and this is Disney. I enjoyed being a part of it. It was a great experience. No, I'll take that deal when it's a great experience. They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this. Adam knows this. Everybody knows. I'm not exposing anything. And he's right. I can't say much about it. He also spoke about hairstyles. He had no experience in working with hair like his. He does defend J.J. Abrams, though. Anyway, and the next one. So we were getting Wired. Again, a different take. He says... This is what they say. Wired, okay. From my perspective, they're right. It says, remember the first time you saw Star Wars: The Force Awakens, or even the trailer for Star Wars: The Force Awakens? Do you recall thinking, I think that Finn guy, the stormtrooper who defected, I think he's going to be a big deal? Yes. I think all of us thought he was going to be holding a lightsaber, being a Jedi or something. The Star Wars universe loves it when heroes come from relative obscurity and do the brave thing, like, say, help a resistant pilot escape the First Order. Finn, it seems, was destined for great things. John Boyega, the actor who plays Finn, thought so too, but he doesn't anymore. And you know, and it goes on to say, because this is kind of about the same thing that we'd already said, and it says, his comments were unsurprisingly immediately picked up everywhere, as they should be. It says, one of the many things that got lost in a discourse around the new Star Wars trilogy by the time it reached Rise was what happened to characters like Rose and Finn. I care more about Finn, personally, but whose storylines promised big endings and never delivered. There was nothing. After all the big deal that freaking Disney made about filling out that freaking identity politics thing, is like, we got a black guy, remember, we want to make sure we are representing. They turn him into a freaking janitor and cleaning up puke with sawdust on Imperial Star Destroyers. I'm like, yeah, what's so cool about that? Here's a lightsaber, but guess what? You got to give it to freaking Mary Sue, who's a white female. I mean, it just destroys their own narrative. Anyway, I think you all know what I'm trying to say. These are things I thought of 5 years ago. These are things, when I saw that, I was like, and Jeremy brought it up. It blows my mind. Boyega, he's opportunistic, but the guy's right. And I remember thinking that stuff too 5 years ago. I'm like, hey, this guy's gonna be cool. And he ended up not being cool. Like, but the guy playing him was cool. It just goes to show you everything that Kathleen Kennedy's royally screwed up. And J.J. Abrams, or Jar Jar Abrams, is really messed up too. And I hate this trilogy. It sucks. You wasted Harrison Ford's turn, Carrie Fisher's turn, Mark Hamill's turn, and all these Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaacs, and John Boyega. They could have had better stories too. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I could keep on this forever. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section below. I want to hear what you think about this crap. I mean, what did you think when you first saw it? Did you think it was the same thing, or were you like, just another black guy, hee hee? Because that's apparently what Disney thought. If you liked the video, which I'm sure you did, please, bing, thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you should subscribe. You should subscribe. Because that helps me bring more cool content for you, because I want to get back into this. And I know everybody's missed me. Everybody. I bet even Cyber Frogman himself has missed me, even though he's never heard of me. Probably. I don't really care. But I'm sure he's missed me too. So until next time, this is Jack saying, keep your eyes on the horizon. And Reylos are weird, as Jeremy would say, and the Disney Star Wars sucks badly. Okay. Toodaloo.